Hello and welcome to Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com. We are here at the Sugatadasa Stadium for the Under-18 Division 1 Schools Football Championship semi-final. The second semi-final between Kinniya Central College and St. Joseph's College. Kinniya Central in their all-pink and St. Joseph's in their traditional blue kit. Kinniya Central attacking from left to right on our screen. Just a few minutes earlier, we had a shocking result where Royal College defeated Zahira 4-3 on penalties, which went into sudden death. At full time it was 1-1. Royal went down 1-0 early in the second half, but they came back midway into the second half with the equalizer, and it was the goalkeeper Mohammad Azad who was the hero, saving 3 penalties. As St. Joseph's now has the first corner of the match. Ball towards the edge of the box, not the best of deliveries. Here's Kishore Ronnie Joy, heading the number 10. Most of the Josephians are from the under-14 division, under-14 Samaposha All Ireland Championship winning side from 2016. The Josephian starting 11: Sachin Tak Pereira, jersey number 8, jersey number 1, Sasindu Jayasinghe, their goalkeeper, Kavinda Rupasinghe, man known for his late goals, Shenal Sandesh, Kishore Ronnie Joy, Jonathan Thomas, Isita Fernando, Lushan De Silva, who was the captain in that under-14 Samaposha All Ireland Championship winning side back in 2016, and Shenal Suryage. Then there's Sasun Rashminder and Oshida Jawadana making up the starting 11 for St. Joseph's College. For Kinniya Central College, it's Asif Ahmed, Mohammad Mishan, Mohammad Ashan, Hanith Khan, Mohammad Musharraf, Mohammad Sifas, Mohammad Ilham, Mohammad Mursid, Mohammad Farnas, Mohammad Ersan, and Rifkhan Ahmed making up the starting 11 for the lads from Kinniya. St. Joseph's are the 2-time champions in this Under-18 Division 1 Schools Football Championship. Jonathan Thomas taking a shot which was blocked away. Kavinda Rupasinghe with a brilliant through ball, and it's blocked away. Senal Sandesh effort, and St. Joseph's has a free kick. St. Joseph's won the Under-18 Championship in 2016 and 17. They are eyeing a hat-trick in 2018. Here's Kavinda Rupasinghe on the edge of the box in a very good position. Looks like he will go straight on goal, and he drags his shot wide.
as we see St. Joseph's in the attack from the start. As ball comes into Sanal Sandesh, finding Kavinder Rupasinghe taking a shot, not really connecting. As Josephians been the better team in these early stages. Kinniya Central just trying to clear their lines. Once again, a late challenge by Asif Ahmed, giving away a free kick. Boys from Kinniya. This will be unusual conditions with lush outfield which they are playing. Again is opportunity for Sanal Sandesh. Beats the off-type trap. That was a lucky bounce which he got initially. Sachin Pereira having the first shot, not really connecting. Ball falls in the path of Sanal Sandesh, who slots it away to give the Josephian the lead.
That's the early goal that the Josephians were looking for, and it's that man, Sanal Sandesh, who has provided the breakthrough. Here's Rupasinghe with space. Sachin Pereira committing a foul on his opposite number. Almost an equalizer for Kinniya. A horror piece of goalkeeping coming from Sasindu Jayasinghe, who had an easy collection, spilt it at the feet of Kinniya Central player. By the initial looks of it, we've seen a weak link in the Josephian lineup in Sasindu Jayasinghe. And Kinniya Central would do well to test him with some long range efforts. Sasindu Jayasinghe, a big made man, so he would struggle with the high balls and as well as the ones in which he has to dive and all. But everything would be forgotten if St. Joseph's keep up their attacking prowess. Now in the Rupasinghes. Here's Kishore Joy towards the far post. Hounded by a couple of defenders. It's Jonathan Thomas who has to give away possession. Yes, and Sandesh just away from the number 18 by the looks of it. That's number 12. Sasun Rashminder. But once again, Sandesh creating chances at will. Most of the Josephian players are straight out of doing their O-level examinations. Yes, Sandesh finds Kishore Joy on the left, who cuts back in. An effort headed away. Pisita Fernando with the long throw in. Yes, Kavinder Rupasinghe takes a shot from just outside the box. Free kick cleared away. Yes, Sandesh beats one defender. Another into the box. Should be an easy goal. Taking too much time now. Here's Kavinder Rupasinghe. Big opportunity lost there for St. Joseph's. Brilliant work from Sandesh to not make two defenders, create an acres of space for him and even for that cutback shot. It was just a Two Josephian players against the goalkeeper, but somehow the two players have managed to miss it. This time another good cross in, excellently kept by the Kinniya Central goalkeeper Mohammad Mursid. Good ball coming from Jonathan Thomas. But Shanal Sandesh was miles offside on that occasion.
So far, we've seen the Josephians being far superior with ball at their feet. As Kenya Central not able to get out of their own half, finally have managed to get into the Josephian box. The shot being covered. St. Joseph's once again coming the Rupa Singh with the ball. The Josephians have been guilty of taking too many defenders on. Shanal Sandesh, Kavinder Rupa Singh and Kishore Ronnie Joy trying to dribble past too many men. As Kinniya Central with Rifkan Ahmed. He's been one player for Kinniya who has been running around in defense and in attack. And once again, Josephians, Kishore Ronnie Joy trying a back heel to find Kavinder Rupa Singh. Get a cross comes in. Somewhat Kinniya Central manages to get it cleared. Now here's Kinniya Central from the midfield. This time round, Asif Ahmed drawing the foul. Quite a distance to attempt straight at goal. However, we spoke the weak link of the Josephians. He is their goalkeeper. So if he can get it just below the crossbar, it is going to trouble the Josephian keeper. Indeed, it goes straight to goal. However, not getting the required height and the rebound as well. So Kinniya Central has understood and trying to send in long balls.
What Kinniya Central lacked in that earlier instance was the anticipation for the rebound. They very well knew that goalkeeper Sasindu Jayasinghe was not good with the high balls, but they were slow in reacting when he spilled the ball.
Kinniya Central somewhat getting into the game slowly as a corner comes their way. Once again, this will test the Josephian keeper, Sasindu. Just trying to see a target man for Kinniya Central. The height, as it's an opportunity, falls. St. Joseph managed to clear it away. Once again, another crossfield pass. This time around, Rifkan Ahmed caught offside. Took a bit of time to get back. Just to remind you all, this is the All Ireland Under 18 Football Championship second semi-final, brought to you live and exclusively to www.thepapare.com, as St. Joseph's threatening again. Kinniya Central clears it out. Kinniya Central has surely grown into the game. They are not giving any more easy passes for the Josephians. They are marking them tightly. And it has now become a contest. Yes.
I think Kinniya Central did well to only concede one in that early, I think 15 to 20 minutes of play. Yeah, St. Joseph's were having, I believe, 70 to 80% of possession. But now they were settled down and made their forays forward. Here's Kishore Rani Joy. Lucian De Silva. Shanal Sandesh is fouled, and it will be the first yellow card of the match. It's jersey number 11. It's Mohammed Irshan. Oshada Javadana with the free kick. A poor delivery. Good ball in here for Kishore Ronijoy near the byline. Oshada with a poor delivery. Now he has to track back in defense. I beg your pardon, that delivery was from Isita Fernando. Isita Fernando with the throw in. Here's Ronnie Joy. Cross blocked. Rupa Singha, Sita, Sandesh. Good ball here for Kishore. Rupa Singha. Free kick for Kinniya Central, just inside the opposition half. Yushin showing off his strength to brush away the attacker. Rupa Singha tracking back in defense to help out the defenders. Well, he collected the ball off the box, but there hasn't been any card given from the referee. Very surprising.
It's an intentional, deliberately taken. It should have been a red card in my books. The goalkeeper came out of the box and knew exactly what he was doing. And he gets away, not even getting a yellow card. We are all bemused up here in the com box. However, game continues as St. Joseph's now break free.
And another instance where the goalkeeper has collected the ball off the box. This is in a very good position for Kavinder Rupasinghe to make it 2-0, and he skies it over. That was a poor effort from Rupasinghe. From that distance, he should have at least tested the goalkeeper. Corner kick for Kinniya Central. Just around 10 minutes plus injury time to be played in this first half. Good delivery in. And it was Mohammad Sifas who got on the end of it. Definitely should have done better to direct that header goalwards. Ball in, partially cleared away. Tricky moment here, and what a chance, what a shot from Mohammad Hassan. on the volley, just undercutting the ball, which went just over the crossbar. Here's the ball over the defense for Sandesh. Tussling with the defender who clears it partially. St. Joseph's has the ball still. Sandesh. Show joy. And the defense comes up trumps. Lucien once again just bluffing off the attacker. The defender missed it, but no harm done for Kinniya Central. Towards the end of this first half, it has been Kinniya Central who has been the more dominant in that effort off the crossbar, with the goalkeeper well and truly beaten. That was Mohammad Ilham once again. Just around 5 minutes to go in this first half. St. Joseph's making a change. And it's Kishore Ronjoy who is coming off. And in his place comes Pathum Gimhan. Pathum Gimhan, who is an under 16 player for St. Joseph's College. Also the younger brother of Chamat Rashmita, who was the golden ball winner in the ThePapare Football Championship. Ronnie Joy looked much like Chalana Pramanta, who plays for St. Joseph's in the under 20 age category. Left footer himself. Sandesh. Sachin ThePapare. Here's Kinniya Central, the desperate lunge, clearing that ball. Oshit Javadana. Good ball here for Sandesh. It's passed to there'll be 1 minute of injury time to be played in the first half as Shana Sandesh is deemed offside. Last few minutes has been scrappy from both the sides. There's the long ball in. And this time, Satindra Jayasinghe does well to punch it away. Here's Kinniya Central with one last attack just before half time. Kavind Rupasinghe clears it away. That definitely should be half time. And yes, that's it. That's the end of half time. The second semi-final of the Under-18 Division 1 Schools Football Championship between St. Joseph's College and Kinniya Central College. It's a 1-0. St. Joseph's College lead courtesy of a goal from Shana Sandesh. They were the dominant side in the first 15 to 20 minutes, created a few chances, but since then Kinniya Central has come back into the game. They've had 2 chances as well, one of which crashing off the crossbar and going away. Both the goalkeepers has been susceptible, especially Satyanujaya Singh. Kinniya Central would do well to test him more in this second half. We'll go into a quick commercial break, and when we come back we'll have the live action from the second half.
We'll conquer. Almost over. This heart was made to wander, but
ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් The Papare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා, ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකේ ටැබ් එකෙන් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. The Papare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය. ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් ThePapare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකේ ටැබ් එකෙන් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. ThePapare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය. ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් ThePapare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකේ ටැබ් එකෙන් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. ThePapare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය.
It ain't easy, but it's almost over. I ain't gonna let it pull me under. But
Hello and welcome back to the Sugadasa Stadium. You are live with www.thepapare.com. Bring you live coverage of the All Ireland Under 18 Football Championship. This is the second semi-final between St. Joseph's College, Colombo and Kinniya Central College. St. Joseph currently leading 1-0 with a Shanal Sandesh strike. Kinniya Central have grown into the game in the latter part of the first half and did threaten the Josephian goal. As we wait the kickoff of the second half and to decide who will be meeting the surprise package Royal College in the final, planned to be played on the 10th of January. It will be Josephians who will kick off proceedings in the second half. Kinniya Central will try to get an equalizer early as possible in this second half.
Indecision on the part of that Kinniya Central player. Great opportunity to score early on, just a minute into the second half. That was Rifkan Ahmed. As the game moves into the last, I think, 10 to 15 minutes, the concern that both teams, even the referees, would have is the rapidly fading light, because we are in December and in Sri Lanka the light fades away rapidly by 5:45-6, so it's just 5:30 here at the Sugadasa Stadium. Rupasinghe to deliver this free kick. Headed away. And the rebound. Ball rolling away just past the upright. Here's Sandesh into the box, trying to cross it in, slices it wide. Much more pleasant conditions here at the Sugatadasa Stadium to play some football. The sun has died down. It's cooler conditions. Here's a cross in, a good opportunity. And how lucky could you be? Sasindu Jayasinghe, who has had a really poor first half, puts his huge frame in the way of that header from Rifkan Ahmed to keep St. Joseph's the 1-0 lead, and this time again ball just brushing the crossbar and going over. Here's Sandesh. Jonathan Thomas. And he puts that ball in. It's the substitute. Pathum Gimhana. It looked as if the ball had gone out. But he was not afraid to lunge forward, sliding it in, and was able to guide that ball under the roof of the net. That's the early goal in the second half that St. Joseph's were looking for. And he has an opportunity for the third, but that man is deemed offside. Jersey number 12, Sasun Rashminda. That substitution of Another offside, Sasun Rashminder. Looks to be cramps here for the Josephian player. Looks to be Kavinda Rupasinghe, one of the main men in midfield for St. Joseph's. That substitution for which coach Aruna Sampath made when he replaced Kishore Ronnie Joy with Pathum Gimhana has proven to be an inspired one. He came on just before half time, and within 10 minutes of his inclusion, he has been able to put St. Joseph's up 2-0. Kinniya Central getting a corner. closing in on the hour mark. St. Joseph's leading 2-0 in the second semi-final of the Under-18 Division 1 Schools Football Championship. Royal College already having secured their place in the final after a shocking win over Zahira College. It ended 1-1 at full time. And on penalties it was 4-3. The hero being Mohammad Azad, the goalkeeper of Royal College. Referee having a word with the Kinniya Central player Iflal Ahmed. Good ball in, header. And the keeper collects it at his near post. Once again it was that man, Patum Gimhana. Here's Kinniya Central. Rifkan Ahmed. His effort blocked away. Long throw in. Some combined effort. Joe's able to clear it away. And Murshid punches it downfield. Here's Rifkan with an audacious effort. Going well off target. This time a Kinniya Central player down on the field. It's Mohammed Mahshan who looks okay to continue. Well, he's down on the field once again. Kinniya Central having to play with 10 men now. Rupasinghe with the throw in. It's a poor goal kick, giving an opportunity for St. Joseph's to attack, but once again, not the best of passers. St. Joseph's making a change. It's Jonathan Thomas who goes off, and in his place comes Anas Hussain, which is number 23, who is St. Joseph's under 16 skipper. Yes, and Sandesh to make it 3, but it's Mursid, who is the Sri Lanka under 18 goalkeeper with safe hands. It's good to see that St. Joseph's giving good game time for the under 16 players as well in this under 18 Division 1 schools football championship. Already it has given dividends, with Pathum Gimhana scoring the second goal for St. Joseph's. He too is an under 16 player. And the lads from Kinniya needs to make these opportunities count. We are into the 67th minute. Around 23 minutes plus injury time to be played, with the light rapidly fading away. And once again, the skipper this time fails to test the goalkeeper. That's jersey number 5, Asif Ahmed. St. Joseph's with a throw-in down the line. Here's Anas Hussain, who tries to go past 2 defenders. The ball now back with Kinniya Central. The player is deemed offside, as I'm joined in the commentary box by Rahul Madhurava. Rahul, very good evening to you.
Good evening, Naur. So far, a very unsurprising series of events as St. Joseph's once again into the box. Shenal Sandesh, and that's the 3rd goal. Second for Shenal Sandesh, one of their key men, even in the under 20 side. He was a key player in their build up to the ThePapare Football Championship victory. And yet again, he's proving his worth in the under 18 semi-final, as it's now St. Joseph's College 3, Kinniya Central College 3 nil. And it seems all but over for the boys from Trincomalee. with just over 20 minutes remaining on the clock. It would take quite a lot for the boys from Kinniya to bounce back.
It looks like the game is all but over, isn't it, Rahul? I think Kinniya Central got quite a few chances. They rattled the crossbar on a few occasions on either side of halftime. But since then, they've been unable to test the Josephian goalkeeper Sasindu Jayasinghe, who has had a really poor game, very susceptible with the high balls, and
Definitely Kinniya Central had plenty of opportunities in both halves, but failure and lack of composure in front of goal saw them only hit the woodwork. And St. Joseph's is a side that we all saw in both the under 20 and the under 18 tournament. If their opponents waste opportunities, they always come back to haunt them. And yet again, St. Joseph's showing their dominance with their star players stepping up. Just past the 70th minute, 20 minutes remaining on the clock. We seem all but set for a St. Joseph's versus Royal College final for the under 18 Division 1 Schools Football Championship. As you said, now their St. Joseph's goalkeeper Sasin Jayasinghe has had a nightmare of a game, but St. Joseph's attack has more than made up for it. Yes, yet again St. Joseph's unable to capitalize on their set piece this time. Can Kinniya make anything on the counter? Poor work by Kinniya yet again, and once again it's St. Joseph in possession. Kinniya Central. Unnecessary foul by St. Joseph's. However, it will be a valuable opportunity for Kinniya. But even so, one has to think that it might be too late for any comebacks. Free kick is in somewhat of a dangerous area. However, Kinniya don't seem to be putting too many boys forward. Seems to be a poor decision, as the player will look to find someone inside the box. Goes himself, and once again they strike the crossbar for what should be almost the 10th time in this game. Luck is not on their side today. A good effort from far, as the corner finds no one in the box, and a foul will give St. Joseph time to slow the game down. You are joining us live and exclusive on ThePapare.com. In the 74th minute, 3-0 to St. Joseph College. Royal College already won the first semi-final earlier today, beating Zahira College on penalties. As once again, Kinniya will look to build from a free kick. Kinniya Central running out of time here. However, if memory serves correctly now, I believe in the Papare Football Championship quarterfinals, Zahira College versus St. Patrick's, it was from this moment where Zahira College started their incredible comeback to make it 3-all before the game went into penalties. So Kinniya cannot rule out a comeback as of yet.
Yes, indeed, but I think by this time they had scored one goal already. And again, it looks like the fourth one, but Gimhana is being dispossessed and the ball has gone out for a corner kick. But I don't think that Kinniya Central has the quality that Zahira had, because Zahira had a host of Sri Lanka under 19 players, including Mohammad Akib and Hassan Riza, especially Mohammad Akib, who has had Dialogue Champions League experience as well. But you never know, anything could happen in football. As that ball, poorly taken corner kick by Gimhana.
Indeed, Zahira did possess quite a few club players, while Kinniya Central, despite having one or two good players, lack in comparison, especially to the likes of St. Joseph's. And as it stands, it does seem like if one of the two teams is going on to score another one, it will be St. Joseph's, as they, despite being 3-0 up, they are still dominating possession, with majority of play taking part in the Kinniya half. The Joes forwards.
And today the luck hasn't been on Kinniya Central's side. They've rattled the crossbar on quite a number of occasions. When things doesn't go your way, your enthusiasm falls and your shoulders tend to drop down.
Definitely, it seems like these boys from Trincomalee have been playing too many crossbar challenges or something, hitting the crossbar one too many times. Yes, we are nearing the final 10 minutes of the game, as St. Joseph's yet again, brilliant work there. Trying to That seemed like a possible card, but the referee has not deemed it not even a yellow card. Bit controversial there. That was a crunching tackle. The Kinniya player indeed seemed scared that he was going to see red, but the referee has not even cautioned him.
It surely should have been a red, isn't it? Both feet up, and I think the trailing leg was somewhere near the stomach of the Josephian player.
I think from the player's reaction, he himself indeed thought that it was going to be a red, but the referee,
I think with that hug, all is forgiven, I think.
all is fair in love and war, as they say. As St. Joseph's, despite that, have a free kick in a very dangerous area, but struck straight into the hands of the goalkeeper by Shenal Sandesh. But it's yet again St. Joseph's who win possession back quickly. They don't seem happy with settling down with 3, but a sloppy handball there gives Kinniya the chance to build as we enter the final 10 minutes of the game. It has been quite an intense half despite the goal line being completely one-sided. As another foul will give Kinniya the chance to quickly take a free kick, and indeed it's quickly taken. Ball into the box, but it cannot find the teammate, as it will be a goal kick to St. Joseph's College. We are into the final 10 minutes. Seems done and dusted for Kinniya Central. As things stand, it will be Royal College versus St. Joseph's College in the final. And that will be a cracking final indeed. As Patum Gimhan seems to be in a bit of discomfort there. Whether it's from the initial clash or from being carried off in such a manner, it's not quite clear. As Kinniya Central once again ball into the box. And yet again they cannot make anything of it. Indeed, the luck has been completely on St. Joseph College's side. St. Joseph's with a free kick. Struck poorly by Kavinda Rupasinghe straight into the back of a Kinniya player. And possession now with Kinniya Central. Can they build something from this? Yet again, it's St. Joseph's once again. Good work by the defender there. Sees the ball out for a goal kick. And a very poor goal kick indeed by the goalkeeper. And that is referee going into his pocket. No hugs this time, but yet again, what seemed to be a possible red card is only a yellow. Right on the edge of the box. That could be interpreted as a clear goal scoring opportunity. It seems that the luck is with Kinniya Central in ways that they do not require, as we are in the final 6 minutes of the game, live and exclusive on ThePapare.com. Seems like it will be a free kick just on the edge of the box. And St. Joseph's College indeed do have players who can capitalize from such a dangerous area. Seems to be Patum Gimhan standing over this. Likely to go directly on goal. Patum Gimhan. Poorly struck. Blocked over for a corner. They say in football it's not over until it's over. But from the body language of the Kinniya Central players, they do not seem to even believe that there is a possibility of a comeback. There is 5 minutes plus injury time remaining on the clock. As St. Joseph's ready the corner kick. That was the opportunity for a fourth goal. Struck just wide of the upright. And it seems that St. Joseph's College are readying a substitution. Indeed, it's number 12 who is coming off. Sashun Rashminder. And he's being replaced by N. Lakshitan with 3 minutes of regulation time remaining. Can Kinniya at least pull a goal back? As Kinniya Central look to break, and a poor bit of defensive work by St. Joseph's. It will be a throw-in to Kinniya. Good work by Musarraf there. And a throw-in to Kinniya high up the field. Once again, poorly executed and cleared away by the Josephians. However, possession still with the boys from Kinniya. However, throwing straight to St. Joseph's College. As once again, it's St. Joseph's College who look to break on the counter attack. Kinniya Central, however, attempting to mount one of their own. Trying to work off some quick passing here. And a lunging late tackle there by Kinniya sees a free kick to the Josephians. Most of the Kinniya players seem to be lacking some serious stamina. As we are into the final minute of regulation time. And that is the fourth goal. Unsurprising. Kinniya have had their heads down for the last 10 or so minutes. And it's the substitute who came on only a few minutes ago, N. Lakshitan. A substitute that has worked very well indeed for St. Joseph's College. And as the assistant referee readies the minutes of added time, that could very well be the final nail in the Kinniya coffin as the assistant referee raises just 1 minute of added time. Will there be time for St. Joseph College? 2 substitutions. Kinniya Central once again coming very close, but the final attempt blasted well over the crossbar. As indeed there is time for the substitutions. Kavindia Rupasinghe having a brilliant game coming off along with their star forward Chenal Sandesh, scoring 2 goals. The 2 star men of the game being replaced by number 17 and number 19, Roshnal Pereira, and number 17, Dilan Pereira. As we are seconds away from full time, St. Joseph's College have dominantly secured their place in the All Island Schools Under 18 Division 1 Football Championship. Maybe there's time for a 5th goal, as St. Joseph College don't look to be settling for just one, but a poor finish by the goal scorer. And that will be full time, 4-0 to St. Joseph's College. 2 goals by Chenal Sandesh, 1 goal by N. Lakshitan, and 1 by Patum Gimhana is more than enough, as St. Joseph's will go on to face Royal College in the grand finale of the Under 18 Schools Division 1 Football Championship.
St. Joseph's are into their 3rd consecutive Under 18 Division 1 Schools Football Championship final. The last 2 times they came into the final, they've gone home with the championship in 2016 and 17. Now they will face a very upbeat Royal College, who defeated Zahira College in stunning fashion in the penalty shootout. That match ended 1-1 at full time, and on penalties it was 4-3 with Royal winning. And on this occasion, St. Joseph's having little trouble against Kinniya Central, though Kinniya Central rattled the crossbar on quite a few occasions. It was St. Joseph's who came away with the win, and they'll be looking to finish off the year 2018 on a high after winning the ThePapare Football Championship, the inaugural edition of the championships. That's the Under 20 Football Championship a couple of weeks earlier here at the Sugatadasa Stadium. So that's it from the ThePapare.com crew here at the Sugatadasa Stadium in this Under 18 Division 1 Schools Football Championship semi-finals. The final will be held next year early next year in January. So until then, for the production and the technical crew, this is me, Nawad Vijayakram, along with Irshad Hasim Dina and Rahul Madhurab, signing off for ThePapare.com. Sharing the passion.
Every day I get a little closer.